Okay, it's day 14 of the 2024 challenge of making $300,000 via RA and OA, retail arbitrage and online arbitrage reselling. Here is my day today. I will share the screen real quick. So it starts at the bottom. So our prep helper texted this morning, and she has the flu, so she's not going to work today or tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, or I'd be just here today and yesterday, since you guys will see this the day after. So my wife and I, we actually slept in and then chilled for a little bit before I started working. And I was also still really tired from the 2 days ago when I went RA in, and then I got like 6 hours of sleep or so, maybe that night, maybe 6.5. And then last night, I think I got like less than five, less than six, before it was time to wake up for the prep helper to come. But since she is sick, then I just slept in a little longer to make up for that. And I felt really good after that. Woke up, chilled for a little bit, and then was on the phone, playing, checking news and email and stuff like that. I also did something for the prep center that's not listed there. I think I spent like 15 minutes with the prep center. Uh, they had some listings that did not have. They had some Walmart items that weren't didn't have listings to be able to send them in. So I did fix that. I will adjust that here. So it makes it a full 9. And then today was just all processing, basically, because the prep help was not here. So we just prepped and processed all the RA stuff I got 2 days ago. The 10 minutes shipping that was helping the UPS load up the boxes from our stuff we boxed up yesterday. And then right back to processing. Now, the last hour and a half of processing was pretty. I had like YouTube going on, and I was having a hard time focusing. But I did. I mean, I was still actively working, and I also took a 30-minute break, which I actually didn't. Between 8:55 and 9:25, I was just working like straight from 6:30 to 10:50 processing. Uh, but I took 30 minutes out just because I was getting distracted with YouTube and the baby and stuff like that. Uh, Even though there wasn't an actual 30-minute window, but then that makes it a little more of like actual like focused work. And then we shipped UPS, or we shipped FBA and Walmart. So we got almost all the RA stuff out. There's a couple Lego stuff on Walmart that I need to get ungated in. So I will probably try to do that after this video, or maybe first thing in the morning. And there's a couple plushes we did not send in, but other than that, everything we sent, I got from the $4,500 I spent 2 days ago, is boxed and ready to be shipped out tomorrow. The shipments for $2,500 by cost that is shipped for FBA for selling on Amazon. And then 103 units, 14 different SKUs for Walmart. So this is Walmart, this is Amazon. So if we spent $4,500, there's still actually, yeah, some of the Lego stuff. This got higher quantities, and it's a little more expensive too. But almost everything remaining is Walmart. So that just goes to show like 2,000 out of the 2,500 or $4,500 that we spent, or that I spent on RA 2 days ago, is going to Walmart. So that's a pretty good chunk of stuff going to Walmart. So 2,000 divided by 4,500. So 45% of the stuff is going to Walmart. And I was just looking through Walmart sales, filling this out. And we sold 2 toys that we bought for $30, a little over $30, I think. We sold them both for $85 a piece today. So I think we might have a couple more inbound, hopefully, but I raised the price to $100. So this is 85 times 0.85 because it's a 15% fee minus $5 for shipping, 67. So that's higher than the actual fees. So we made $35 on each of those. That is absolutely crazy. And I have seen them in multiple stores, and I haven't been buying them because I just underestimated Walmart and how well it sells on Walmart. But no more. When I start seeing stuff like that, I'm going to be buying it. Because stuff on Walmart is crazy. So I think that's it for the day. Tomorrow, we're supposed to get some inventory from the wholesale order. I think it's not this wholesale order, but it's the wholesale order at the beginning of December. I think it was like $5,000, $5,800 or so. So we will be getting that tomorrow. And I will organize and do some stuff tomorrow. Because the warehouse is pretty cluttered right now. We got some Kohl's stuff that the prep helper was prepping and it wasn't on a listed, so I've got to figure out and list that stuff. It's not unlisted, so she didn't know the cost or where we bought it from or anything like that. Well, she knew we bought it from Kohl's because it came from a Kohl's box, but she didn't know the price or date we purchased it from. So I've got to do all that stuff. And then we've got the plushes I need to work on. And then there was some items today that's going to Walmart, but they don't have listings. How Walmart is, it's very confusing, but you have to make a listing every time you sell it, but you're just reconfirming everything that's already on that listing, right? So like when you send something to Amazon, right, you just say, okay, I want to send so much of this item on, and you send it in. But for Walmart, you have to tell them every time there's no batteries, which I think Amazon is too, but Inventory Lab, it's just got a button that you press and it's almost always off. And then like the one out of 500 items that is a battery, you just turn it on. But you got to do a little thing to fill out batteries. You've got to do the GTIN stuff, and you've got to do the weights and measurements for everything you sell, even if it's already on Walmart. So that is like the main downside of Walmart is creating all that stuff. And I mean, it takes an employee, our virtual employee, like between 4 and 6 minutes to create a listing. But once the listing's created, everything else is much quicker on Walmart. So what I do is I just fill out a spreadsheet. Basically, it's the weight and dimensions and or Amazon ASIN, because he can get the weight and dimensions from Amazon because they're on all the web pages. And sometimes you can get it from Walmart, but not always. They don't always have the packaging dimensions on there. So I'll have the weight and dimensions on one, and then I'll have and or ASIN here, And then sometimes I'll do like a title if it's like a lot of variations, but it has the same UPC. I'll do, or it has no UPC on, like the UPC on Walmart doesn't match the UPC on the item. I'll put the title, but only a couple of them will do that. So ASIN or dimensions, title, and then it's a UPC. So you take the UPC, put it into Walmart seller for added product, and then that will pull up the actual listing that we're wanting to sell it under. And then it is the location we purchased it from and price. And then that gets added to the SKU. And then that only takes me about 15-30 seconds to do it all. And then it will just take the and battery information if there's battery information, but we sell a lot of like action figures and stuff or plushes that none of them has batteries. And then it'll take me 15-30 seconds to just do those 5 columns. And then the VA will take those 5 columns and fill out like the 3 pages of crap that Walmart requires. Even though they already have it on their system. And like, if you, the manufacturer country is another one. So like if I say the manufacturer is China, but the listing on Walmart already says Vietnam, it will kick back your listing and say, oh, that's wrong. Your data doesn't match the data on the listing. And you got to redo it all over again. Oh, it is so frustrating. But I think Walmart will eventually get rid of that. Just because there's no point for 50 different sellers to always put the same manufacturer and dimensions in when it's the exact same item every single time. But once you have the listing, you can replenish as much as you want and you don't have to do it again. It's just that first time. And so that's like the one of only 2 downsides of Walmart. The other one is there's like no apps that will show you like all profitability and stuff like Inventory Lab does. And there's no apps like the Repricer. Like there's no apps that help selling on Walmart. Between the no apps and the listing creation, that's why Walmart's so much worse. But everywhere else, Walmart is way better than Amazon. And I know this year our goal is 3 million on Amazon and 500,000 on Walmart. But I'm already thinking like, hey, if we do like 2.5 on Amazon and like 750,000 on Walmart, I might be happy with that because Walmart right now is selling for so much more expensive. We just looked and we were selling a Walmart item that we purchased for my wife didn't know if it was $13 or $19. We sold it for $69 or $59. $59, and we got back 46, maybe it was 46. I think $46. $46 after that 59. And that's all Amazon or all Walmart takes. It's selling for like $30 on Amazon, so it's not even worth it. And they also require a lot higher fees and low inventory fees now, possibly, and all this other crap. Last I looked, about 75% of our sales, like if we sold $1,000, and Walmart would pay us like $7. If we sold $1,000, Walmart would pay us like $750. So like 25% of all fees basically covers everything. And Amazon, if we sell $1,000 on Amazon, we would be about 60, I think it was like 65, 66%. So that's like a 9-10% difference there that you're just getting for Nothing. You're going to hear me. I told you yesterday and I'll tell you again. You're going to hear me talking about how good Walmart is a lot, and Amazon is just making it increasing the fees more and more and more. They're going to have some super high fees coming here in the next few months. That's going to probably cost us another 10, 20 grand a year. On top of everything else that they already have, that's more than Walmart. So, Walmart, if you haven't signed up, I definitely recommend it. Other than that, I am done for the night, at least on YouTube. I hope you guys had a very successful day and take care.